Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show, honey. Grab your coffee. Well, at this point, we got to grab our martinis and grab your drinks because we have a lot to talk about this morning. But before we get started, of course, I'm reminding you to go to the website www.monalisamonroe.com. Yes, we've got cups, we've got t-shirts, we've got it all. We got everything you need. Just go to the website. Now, as I stated to you last week, baby, this is Mona Lisa's new home on location. Hey, at the chocolate bar, baby. But now I know I'm celebrating and all this good stuff, but we want to just touch base with you. We want to have an intimate conversation with you, the fans out there. Now, yes, we're located in Pooler, but all at the same time, everyone in the Savannah, Garden City area, whoever enjoys the chocolate bar, we've got a surprise for you. We're here with the owner, Maurice Gilliard. Yay! Maurice, would you like to introduce your team, please, sir?
Yes, absolutely. First and foremost, I want to definitely introduce Chanel.
All right.
Certainly, Chanel's been a major part of the workings of the restaurant and how things happen, especially from a social media perspective. So
Okay.
definitely Chanel. And then, of course, the most fundamental and pivotal part of the operation is Quintavious. Q is our general manager, and he's definitely here to talk chocolate bar this morning. So,
All right.
and I am one of three partners, so shout out to my other two partners, Darren May and Gary DeWitt, too.
Yay!
Yes.
All right. So, let's tackle this thing.
Here we go.
I know. Hey, let's pass the things around. Look. I want the one with the strawberry.
With the
Hold on.
strawberry?
Yeah, I
All right.
want that one.
There it is.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, this looks really good. Man,
yeah, that's how we start.
that's how we start.
Yeah.
Ooh, hi. That's how we do things at the chocolate bar, baby. So, Mr. Maurice,
Yes.
we're going to open up the floor to you. And I know with my understanding, we love the chocolate bar. Me and my husband, this is our spot. So a lot of people wonder, who are you? And what is the chocolate bar? What is this about? So can you let
Yes.
your fans know who is the chocolate bar? Oh, what is the chocolate
Yeah,
bar?
of course. So, of course, my name is Maurice. I'm first and foremost, a very faithful and humble person. So that's who I am, probably in a nutshell. I really don't do a lot of things. I don't hang out a lot. I'm always typically either with Chanel or with Q, talking every day about how we can bring the best experience to our community. But me, again, I'm 12 years military. To be a pilot what brought me here, which we talked about before. But overall, me, I'm just an average person. I'm a regular guy that lives in this awesome community. I'm definitely for my community. I'm definitely about the positive things that are growing here in Pooler in the community. And I'm trying to be a part of it in the most positive way as possible. So, but me overall, I'm a guy that likes I don't know, athletic stuff, working out, and of course chocolate.
Chocolate, okay.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love chocolate? I know that's
So-
right. Well, of course, you have the skeptics, right?
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and
let's
knock
go.
that out. Look, he gonna take a sip.
Yeah.
We've got that. So before we get going on that, I would like to know what you guys think the chocolate bar is. Who would you say, or what would you say the chocolate bar is?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, when I first got here, me and him was having a talk. He was like, brother, you look like what the chocolate bar represents. And I took that because he saw me in a professional setting first. I had Planet Fitness. I was an assistant general manager. And he saw me in a professional setting. So I took that as he saw something in me and said, hey,
Absolutely.
there's something in me that I need to bring to the chocolate bar and add to the chocolate bar professionally. So that's my stance on chocolate bar. What the chocolate bar is people like me and like-minded like me with a professional outlook and showing that we have a professional place that is the vibe.
Hey, that vibe. Yes. All right, my girl, go ahead, girl. What would you say, or who would you say the chocolate bar is?
The chocolate bar. The chocolate bar it's definitely a date night experience. Q described it very well. It's a vibe. When you come to the chocolate bar, you think of chocolate. You think of desserts. You think of something that's intimate with the person that you're with or the people that you're with. Whether it's family members, whether it's your girl, whether it's your man, you're coming in for a dining experience, and the chocolate bar provides that from every viewpoint, from every perspective, between the dishes that we offer, between the drinks that we have, between the full bar, the full restaurant, the strawberries, the chocolate.
The chocolate.
It's that's what it is. It's an experience. It's something that you come here to experience, whether it's the vibe, it's the people, it's the service. It's the food that you're getting, the drinks that you're getting. So we very much so diversified what we bring to the chocolate bar as far as our experience to people. So
Speaking of that, tonight we actually have a candlelit dinner tonight.
Oh,
That's the vibe. That's the experience.
That's the vibe.
Yeah. So we actually turn off all the lights in the building except the bar lights, and then there's candles on all the tables for
Ooh.
an intimate dining experience. And the lighting in here creates the ambiance and the setting to actually have a nice date night. So
Where y'all think we gonna be?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, that's awesome. Get you a little martini. Should get you a big martini. Okay. So, with that being said, I can simply say that the chocolate bar for me and my hubby is the spot. And when I say that, I don't really hang out at a lot of places. And me being originally from Dallas, Texas, I know what the vibe is. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
when I got here, I was like, this is it. I mean, because I just, that city girl and that country girl all in one, And this is where it was for us.
that was kind of the intent as well. So the chocolate bar has three other locations previously, but this one by itself was built unlike any other one.
Yeah.
I mean, every detail put into this building, the music that we play, the setting that we create,
Right.
is definitely different than any other place around, and that was kind of the intent.
And it's true. I mean, yes, me and my hubby go out to eat, and we eat, and and we eat, but then we go to other places, and we might go to the bar and watch the sports and whatever. But here we get to eat, listen to jam, and add it all together. I mean, it is everything. And everyone that has visited us from different places, we go, where we're gonna take you, right? So
Absolutely.
now there's a upside and there's another side. So with that being said, you guys got some reviews.
Certainly.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're going to give you an opportunity to address some of those reviews.
Certainly.
Yelp and Google and all of those give the audience, the fans, an opportunity to score
Certainly.
each restaurant. And of course, no one's perfect, but all at the same time, we want to give you a chance to address some of the reviews.
Yes.
And if you guys, I mean, we're going to start with the owner,
Yes.
unless you want to start
Of
with them.
course. No,
Okay.
we can start with me.
Okay.
I also want to say this. So we care about the reviews.
All right.
Number one, you can review us on Google. You can review us on Yelp. You can review us on Facebook.
Right.
There's so many outlets that we appreciate the comments and the feedback.
Very good.
Constructive criticism is always a positive because it makes us sharpen our craft and be
That's
better
right.
at what we're doing. So at the end of the day, reviews, the word review as a whole, I'm not going to use positive or negative. I'm just going to say they're constructive feedback for us to either continue doing what we're doing great or improve where we got to improve. So
There you go.
but I do read these daily, if not multiple times a day. We do have multiple discussions.
Okay.
I will say some of the most common reviews that came in, instead of just reading them independently, pointing out what actually has been said. And this is kind of a forum to identify that we've heard.
Okay.
We know service needs to continue to refine. I wouldn't use the term get better, and I wouldn't use the term poor service. I would use the term refinement of service in our craft.
Okay.
We have listened to our customer base, to our fans. We've listened to all of our fans out here that have said that service needs to be the first point, the focal point, and if not the final point at the end of the dining experience. From the time that a customer walks into the door and is greeted by either a server or a host or Q's smiling face or my smiling face, or even Chanel's, from that moment until the moment they get up and leave from their dining experience, service needs to be on point. So we've heard it. We've definitely seen a lot of reviews that have reflected it. And we're working diligently to ensure that we're refining it and crafting to become better. Every day that goes by, it's a constant work.
That's
constant
true.
work.
No, that's true.
And in our industry, I'll let you guys in since we're all fans. In the restaurant industry, the turnover rate is significant.
Oh my gosh, especially now. Yeah.
Post pandemic.
Yeah.
It's significant. So even when we have great team members come in, the length of time in which we are a great team together kind of varies per person based on lifestyle and things that happen and all that. So we understand that. So we may have an awesome team together, and then someone goes off to college or something. Stuff like that happens all the time.
Right.
And we appreciate it, but then we have to restart and rebuild because we're not just looking. We're not just looking for everybody, though we would like to hire as many people as we can, but we're looking for the right person that can walk the entire dining experience and ensure that the customer, our fans, receive the best that they can get. So, service is something big. I don't know if you want to add to that as well, but we've heard it and we're building on it.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
We have been making strides towards it. We've been diligently being careful, especially within the last couple of weeks, being careful with who we hire. I have a thing now of being a little slow to hire so I can see what bringing into the building now.
Okay.
Because customer service, I understand that me being a GM, it's a reflection of me. It's not a reflection of him, it's not a reflection of her. It's a reflection of me, and I'm the leader. So I have to have it to where if I'm giving good customer service, I need the service that's under giving good customer service. To the top notch. So we have been making strides towards that. I have had several conversations and several trainings over the past week with servers.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Q's been doing a whole lot. I'll say this as well, because they're gonna have these more and more every week. I see. Let's get to the chocolate bar is locally owned. I want to say that, and I want
He wants to make that a point.
A big
locally
point.
owned.
Veteran owned, Black owned, locally owned, but I focus on locally owned because literally who you're looking at is the day-to-day of the chocolate bar.
That's right.
Literally the three of us talk this every day, every hour, 7 days a week. It doesn't stop. And I say that because I want all of us to know. I want us to know that we're not echelons of a corporate structure or anything like that, though we appear how God intended us to appear, which is beautiful. But literally the brains of the operation and what's happening is just as intimate as this conversation right now. You may even see Quintavious at Sam's Club passing by him, or you may see me and Chanel out at Texas.
Publix.
Yeah, Publix or something like that. Longhorns, whatever it may be, we might be sitting down eating because we're not a business that is removed from, or we're not business owners that are removed from our community. We are part of the community, and we're every bit involved. So when statements are made and criticisms are made and positive things are said to us, it comes to me and it comes to him, and that's kind of where it is.
Okay. Okay.
And that's the essence of a locally owned business. It's not, the owners live out in Texas.
And you got to write 1,000 letters in order to get in contact with them.
They show up once every quarter or something like that. No, we're here intimately.
Awesome. Well, I don't want to leave Chanel out. Chanel, you got some tea.
Yes, I have. I know about tea, but, no, I just want to say when it comes to the chocolate bar, I think the biggest word that we can really dive into is going to be the word experience. The word experience is so important to us because when you come into the door, from the time that you are greeted at the door to the time you leave the facility, experience is everything that we are trying to implement into what you're coming into the chocolate bar for. So that comes to who greets you, that comes to who serves you, that comes to the locally owned owners or GMs or the management system that we have in process. And it's so important for you to get that experience. Not only to get that experience, but if you're not getting the full extent to your experience, that you're being heard.
Wow, yeah.
So being heard is a big thing too. And it doesn't always have to be a negative. It doesn't always have to be a positive. It's an interim of both. But the important thing is that we're reading what you're writing, we're hearing what you're saying, we're touching tables to make sure that you're getting the experience. And that experience is so important because that's what keeps you coming back. And again, even Maurice and I, we talk about this all the time, like, where's a cool place to go and cooler, And I always say, like the chocolate bar.
That's the first thing.
If you brought me on a date here, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
But the point is that regardless of your experience, good, bad, medium, we want to hear what you're saying and we want to address it to make sure that experience is everything that you came to the chocolate bar for.
Right.
When you're bringing a family member, like Mona Lisa said, every time somebody comes in town, whether it's friends, family, where do we want to go? We want to go to the chocolate bar. So when we go to the chocolate bar, we want to make sure that we're getting the full extent of the experience that we're being offered.
Right.
So that's what we're here for, is to address concerns. We're addressing everything, and like Marie said, which is a beautiful word, we're refining consistently every single day.
Yeah. So what is the experience that you would like your fans to feel at the chocolate bar?
You must have just read my mind.
What is that? Because what do you mean? What am I supposed to feel at the chocolate bar?
The term experience is fundamental. We are more of an experience than a restaurant. We are more of an experience than a burger. We're more of an experience than a martini by itself. All of these things together culminate what we are.
Right.
And that's what we provide. We want to provide to Cooler an experience, a dining experience that's unparalleled. It's not a place that you come to, obviously we're not going to go for lunch, but we're not a place that you come to for lunch just to get a quick bite to eat or something like that. We're a destination at this point. We are 100% a destination.
Okay.
And when you end up here, you're intentful in coming here, which is why we are intentful in ensuring that your experience when you come here is A1. And that's why we also receive so many comments.
Yeah.
So we've got a bunch. And that's a good thing because people are trying to help us.
Right. And they want you to know how they felt at the chocolate bar.
Absolutely.
So you got to appreciate both ends of it.
Certainly.
So let's play a little bit on the good stuff. What did they say that was good?
So I've seen several reviews that have all discussed a celebration of sorts. There's several reviews, and even now going back a couple months ago, people have celebrated their birthdays here, their bachelorette parties here, anniversaries. We had someone actually propose in this seat right next to us as well.
Wow.
And they write about that in these comments too.
Oh, wow.
Speaking about the service, the staff was friendly, service was on time and quick, and everything tasted delicious from the martini down to the dessert.
That's good.
So there's quite a few of those actually. We appreciate it. We love it. We need it. We're happy about it. Yes.
Yes. So do you guys want to speak on a comment or a review that was like, wow, that just blew you away? Like the proposal, for heaven's sakes. But do you have anything else?
Well, I have good reviews that's not reflected. Unfortunately, everybody having the time, so everybody don't rush to leave good reviews.
Right. Unfortunately.
That's an unfortunate thing. But personally going to tables, personally, people have come here for their anniversary and been excited. Or they come here for their birthday parties and like, this is my favorite place. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I done had a lot of mixed reactions. Like,
Right.
They love the ambience. They love when they walk in the building. They love what they see.
Yeah.
In the service, and love the service that come to the table.
That's awesome.
Let me add this. I know we're talking good, but let me go into this as well.
We're talking
now,
real good.
Now that we're talking to everybody now, the menu, food constantly changes. And like I said, I can sit here and talk to you guys now as a restaurant owner and say to you that the cost of food varies weekly. Weekly. Yeah, the cost of food varies so much that we are constantly we're nimble. So wherever moving with the cost to ensure that the cost isn't rolled off to the customer.
Right.
So some things that were written in the reviews as well was the menu items either were out or taken off the menu. One big thing for us was steak for a long time.
Oh my God, y'all steak is so good.
Everyone loved it, and then I had to pull it off the menu. Let's just be real. The cost of rolling the steak off to the customer makes it even more.
Yeah.
We did things like crab cakes. I'm sorry, I had to take the crab cakes. I know. I took the crab cakes probably 8 months ago, something like that. I'm sorry. Just the cost of buying these wonderful little 8-ounce portions of crab lumps.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It tastes amazing, but the cost of it was there.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, we're not a corporation, so I have to make menu choices, or even Q makes menu. Q brought, and I'm sure some people have already had the chocolate bar wings.
Yes.
The chocolate bar sliders are a thing.
Ooh, the sliders.
Yep, the sliders are a thing.
I like the sliders.
Calamari, things like this. Q brought a lot of that stuff to the menu, and it works. He was here at one, so he was part of the decision to bring that in. He even brought steak back in. Now, if you come to the chocolate bar and we're experience based. So if you come to the chocolate bar and you're looking for one particular thing, we're going to do our best to ensure it's there, of course. But if it's not, it doesn't ruin the experience.
Right.
We just have to alternate and taste other things.
Right.
Because the experience is what we're focused on, is maintaining what it should be. Sorry. What we're focused on is maintaining what the dining experience is supposed to be, more than every individual item. But we're doing our best. Though.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best to make sure that we have a menu that spans the range of dietary desires.
Yeah.
Vegan, allergy components,
gluten,
things like that. Like, we're doing our best to make sure
that's a pain in the butt.
maintain.
Actually, the menu changes came from the customer.
Oh, really?
I just want to put that out there.
That's true too.
We actually talk to the customers. A lot of things they ask for, like we have now mozzarella steak sliders.
I love those.
The wings.
Yeah.
For the customer, they actually.
Wow.
Those things. So I'm like, okay.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I would like a Mona Lisa martini. But I ain't saying nothing. Chanel. So let's before we move on, Chanel, did you want to bounce on maybe a positive thing that you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not anything specific to a specific review,
Mhm.
but what I will say for the most part is when we see the good reviews coming in,
Mhm.
there's a focal point on it, and I will say it's always a server or a bartender, and
that's
that is echelons of meaning to us.
Right.
Because that's what we're trying to give you as the experience.
Yeah.
We've had a quantity of reviews where we've had people come in and be like, Brittany, the bartender was amazing, or Q came and touched our table all the time.
Brittany is good.
We had a server, and they'll call them out by name, and I'm telling you guys, like, that means so much not only to us, but it means so much to whoever is serving you, whether it's the bartender or the manager or the server. Calling out people's names, that shows how well your experience was.
Yes.
It's very intimate and it's personal, so that means that they are giving above and beyond what they can for the service. And they're being called out by name in these reviews, and I don't want that to go unnoticed, because it's so meaningful, because that gives us the opportunity to train even better.
Right.
So we have somebody like a bartender that gets called out in a review, and then they can pass that on to the next bartender.
Yes, that's good. That's a good point. Now, we got a comment from one of the Facebook fans. He said, Pastor Corey. Hey, Pastor Corey. He says, experience is my key word. I am trying to give you an experience. Our product is great, but I want them to have an experience beyond what we are selling or serving. That's for the church I lead. The coaching network I established, or leadership conferences and workshops I host, and experience. It's all about experience.
100%.
And they think that Gen X or Gen Z or whatever, that's their main focus is experience. I mean, think about it. It's true.
Yes.
If I don't have a good experience at a restaurant, a shopping department store or whatever, I'm not coming back. I'm just not.
That's true.
I don't care how much your food is. I don't care how swanky your place is. If I don't have a good experience, I'm not coming back. And I never had that issue here at the chocolate bar. So let me bring in my better half. Mr. Gary Monroe, can you come on in the show? Come on in the room. Yay! Come on in the room, Gary Monroe. So you talked a little bit about, the new things. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity. What is the experience? No, I didn't say that. What's new is my question here. What's new? What's new at the chocolate? Here it is. What's new at the chocolate bar? What's new on the menu that we can look forward to?
Ooh, well, steak was just brought back a couple weeks ago, which is good. We also have something called a tuxedo bomb, which is a beautiful dessert. It's actually the inside of it.
My favorite.
It's a milk chocolate on the inside of it.
It's a mousse.
It's a
Yes.
mousse.
It's a
inside.
mousse?
Layered mousse.
Yep.
When did this come?
Yeah.
And we've run out. So
Yeah, they all were bought actually a couple days ago. So that's a new thing as well. What else? Food menu item?
The peanut butter mousse is.
Yeah, the peanut butter mousse and the Oreo mousse as well. Teton as well.
Yeah, we
It's
got
back on the menu. And creme brulee. That's another thing.
Oh
Creme
my
brulees
gosh.
Are back. Yes.
Creme brulee.
Oh, also, I'm sorry. Speaking of all this, back to employees, or excuse me, making good reviews about people that work here. I also want to say this. If you want to grab that real quick, yeah.
See, we still busy. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
I also want to say this.
This
We
is live.
This is live. We're talking live. Go ahead.
we are, I think, 95%. I think that's a good number. Maybe 93%. 93% fully and locally staffed restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Meaning everybody who works in our restaurant, to include all the way up to us, live here in Pooler.
Wow.
So that's another beauty about, again, it's not a chain. We're not just bringing in people, trying to bring people from an hour away or something like that to work here. We hire here because we support our community. We support and invest into people who want to be a part of our team and our community as a whole. So just wanted to bring
That's
that.
awesome.
We talked once that was intentional with
Yes,
you, that
absolutely.
You wanted to be involved in the community.
Yes, it was absolutely intentional and purposeful. Because I think that in order to get the experience to reflect to the customer, you need to show the best of your community and what you can do. Yes,
That's awesome. I love it. I just absolutely love it. So you got a new menu. You got some new items on the horizon. What about just a new thing, like for the experience of it all? Because last night, I follow y'all. I troll y'all. And last night, I saw a karaoke thing happening. What in the world was that?
So last night was our end of summer luau.
End of the summer luau.
Right. It was the last day of summer, so we decided to put a little shindig.
Oh.
And it was actually fun. We actually had a family outside. It made me happy. They brought the dog. We put the throat on the dog, and the dog loved it. The dog loved it. We took a picture outside with the family, and I actually posted it on my social media.
Wow, pretty
It
cool.
was pretty fun. Everybody, we had a lot of people here.
events have been a topic. And Q has brought up events since he started here. Chanel and I have talked about events, but Q's actually putting them into motion. So the luau was nice. Like I said, the candlelit dinner tonight.
Yeah, candlelit dinner tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, there's several events on the horizon that Q is looking at.
So I guess that's a cue for me.
Candlelit dinner on Thursday.
I believe I was set up. That's why they brought me on the show.
Me and Maurice, Maurice say candlelit dinner at this time.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So I've been put on notice. So I guess I'll be having dinner here tonight.
There we go.
So let's go. Let's start with Monday. So what happens on Monday?
So we do mixers on Monday. That is the ability for people in the community to come here, and we basically just we mix. Obviously, we mingle, we fellowship, we professionally network. We do all these things together to better ourselves in some way. But this is just the meeting point. So on Mondays, I think if you buy a martini, you get one martini is half off an appetizer, 2 martinis, appetizers free. So we're trying to promote the ability just to come have a drink at 5 o'clock or so during a happy hour time and mix and mingle with people and have an appetizer on us.
Wow,
So,
on Mondays.
Yes.
You guys see that? Monday.
Yes.
Tuesday, what happens?
What we got on Tuesday? Two for Tuesday. So that's a date night. Of course, we're a date night vibe, right? So we have a lot of date night things that happen throughout the week. So Tuesday is 2 for Tuesday. That's what? 1 appetizer, 2 martinis, 2 entrees, and 1 dessert.
Dang!
For $65.99.
What?
Yeah.
That's a steal.
It is. It is in comparison to everybody else. It is,
yeah, comparison to everybody else,
It
and
is.
plus, don't have this vibe going.
About the vibe, and even though you say you have date night and adult things, one thing I noticed initially when we first started coming is that it's complimentary for a family setting as well.
Right.
It is.
It gives that vibe, gives that energy.
Yes.
It's a safe zone.
Yeah,
You know, in the
that's
sense
good.
that young, old, black, white,
Yes.
everyone can come here and
Everybody.
enjoy. Whether you want something to eat or you just want to come and mingle
Yes.
at the bar.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
exactly
so
what it is.
I like the vibe. I like the energy that
Mhm.
is here.
Yeah.
We even play SpongeBob in the bathrooms.
Oh,
So we got SpongeBob episodes in the bathroom.
yeah.
So it's definitely family friendly.
It's not rated R.
Yeah.
You know how you go to some places and you're eating, and then all of a sudden the song break out as Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion,
Yeah.
and you like trying to, oh my gosh, it's a nice. No offense to the Cardi B and the Megan Thee Stallion fans. I'm just saying, sometimes as an adult, you don't want to hear the boom boom. You just want to hear, nice, elegant stuff. So what happens on Wednesday?
Wednesday, that's our half thing. That's our Wing Wednesday. We get
Wing Wednesday.
And of course, like Wing Wednesday is the day that we also will incorporate maybe one week we'll do karaoke, one week we'll do.
Okay, that's where you're little playing with.
So I like to play with the Wednesdays. Like
Okay.
Poetry night. I'm looking for a poetry night.
We need a poet.
Shout out to Spitfire. That's my favorite poetry book.
All right. You need to follow the Mona Lisa Monroe show. Spitfire.
Spitfire. What do they call it? Fortnight.
Spoken words.
Spoken word. Oh, that's where I got this from. Okay, that sounds good.
Wednesdays, that's one of the days I'll be making.
Okay, cool. And Thursday, we already know is what?
Candlelight dinner.
Candlelight dinner.
Yeah.
And Friday.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've kind of left as they are. Typically, people come out to the chocolate bar to celebrate whatever occasion's going on. So our Fridays, Saturdays, and even Sundays are pretty good. Actually, this might even be a good question to ask for the viewers as well. And I'm struggling with it, but we could talk about it. Brunch.
We got to bring brunch back, man.
Yeah,
We gotta bring brunch back.
Okay.
I loved brunch.
Yeah, a lot of people did. So brunch was a hit. The mimosas were a hit. The food items were a hit.
Yes.
Brunch was always packed out. And then we've got some good neighbors now. So now there's many other brunch options as well. So we pulled brunch back to focus on our craft, which is
good.
the dining experience in the evening. But brunch has been brought up several times. And I think Q and I and Chanel talked about maybe a limited brunch menu that's offered in the morning. So
Perfect.
Scrambled eggs, bacon, whatever it may be, all together, but you can still be here with the bottomless mimosas and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a good thing because you don't really have to spend a lot of money on brunch.
You don't.
Because after church, we just ready for some eggs and some bacon.
That's it.
Breakfast food.
We just ready for some breakfast food, but you guys is shrimping. Oh Lord. Okay.
So I mean, if you guys want brunch, please drop in the comments as well.
Please,
we would
let
like
us
the
know.
feedback on
But
that.
we letting you know from the inside.
Yeah, but
We want brunch.
from the stockholders.
Yeah, stakeholders. We like to classify ourselves as stakeholders.
Stakeholders. I'm sorry, stakeholders. There you go. There you go. All right. Well, that's
There might be some
new.
stock too,
Yeah.
It's going.
You have an opportunity to invest in the
Yes,
chocolate bar.
Absolutely.
I heard that. So,
But with regard to the chocolate bar, it's a national chain.
Yep.
But you said something interesting the other day as far as being able to weather the storm.
Oh,
so you're the only one that.
So, and this is a positive thing to say.
Yeah.
The Chocolate Martini Bar is a national brand. It was founded and created by William Panzica out of Buffalo, New York. I think we're on a 15 plus year run for the brand as a whole.
Wow.
But recently, and this is all pandemic related, of course, but recently the Chocolate Bar in Buffalo, New York, as well as the Chocolate Bar in Cleveland, Ohio, based on staffing had to close their doors.
Wow.
Both of which, again, 15 plus years in business, that shows a testament to their acumen and the brand as a whole.
True.
But currently now, as it stands nationally, we are the only chocolate martini bar in the nation now.
Wow. They had one downtown Savannah, didn't they?
So they had a Lulu, or they have a Lulu's, and they have a Better Than Sex.
Okay.
But we are the only chocolate martini bar brand in the country at this point, and it's
You
an
guys are the
honor.
only one.
But it's also scary. I'm just
Yeah,
be real.
yeah,
It's scary
yeah.
because that's a lot to carry
That's
on an
true.
ownership team, on a general manager, and all
Yeah,
that
that's
to
true.
keep it going, as well as the pandemic's impact on business as a whole and all that. So
when did you open?
we opened at the tail end of 2020, which is when the pandemic was kind of really doing its
Can
thing.
you believe that?
So while everyone else was
Closing.
We
You
were
guys were
grand
booming.
opening.
I mean, you were booming during that time.
Yeah, we were.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is
awesome.
We had people come in from everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, December 11th, we opened. Man, literally, it was like a football throw at 5 p.m. because we had already announced that we were going to open at 5 or 8. And then it was like we had some troubles up until 5 p.m., but we resolved them at 5. And then I think I went live, and then it just took off from there.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember lines outside the door. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, we're on our way. We're on our way. We're gonna see that again.
Yeah,
we're gonna
absolutely.
see that again. No doubt.
And I'm happy for all the
We'll see it
support.
now.
Yeah.
We see it now.
We are.
Yeah.
Wanna grab some?
Yeah, see, we got people
happy
coming in.
for
We
it.
ain't even open yet. You see what I'm saying? We got people coming in. We not even open. I tried to get a show to where we were close. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Let us in. We're hungry. Okay. So let's go ahead and address this. What would you, as the owner of the chocolate bar, like to tell your fans that come to the chocolate bar? What would you like to tell them to bring them in, your fans? Outside of what you've already said, you know, what would you really say to them to say, hey, come to the chocolate bar?
Absolutely. Wow. Yeah, I'm on the spot, and this is live. Okay. So, first, I would say thank you for those that have already came.
Wonderful.
Thank you for those that are thinking about coming, and we welcome everyone to come and experience, and we welcome those to come back. We know there's a lot of changes. We know a lot of things are moving, but please, we're only human. We're changing and refining as we go.
Right.
I would say to everybody, if you haven't been, please come out and allow us to create your dining experience and navigate your dining experience with you. To those of you that have come and it was positive or negative, come back out.
Yeah.
Come back out. Give us another chance.
You know what I would like to say to that? You know, every restaurant, someone is going to have good experience, not so good experience.
Right.
And I would say, you know, with regard to the not so good reviews,
Absolutely.
come and experience it and write your own review.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
So read the reviews.
Yep.
And know that you come and have this experience here yourself.
Right.
And that way you can write your own.
Write your
Right.
own. And also, I would say that to everybody, all the fans out there as well, don't be afraid to write your positive review.
Right.
That's correct.
You know,
That's correct.
We take all the constructive criticism and we can read it for days, but I love when I see someone that's like, hey, 5-star, Q was amazing, the server was amazing, all this. You know, that stuff helps too.
That's true.
It helps.
That's true. You know, just like you do the movies, right? Some people just strictly read the ratings on the movie and don't go see it
That's correct.
And you know, how about just go check the movie out, go check the restaurant out, and you will receive your own experience of the chocolate bar, you know?
I will say one thing, just to kind of go off of what Marie said, you know, putting him on the spot. There's something that we discussed previously, all of us together, and it was a beautiful statement that actually Gary pointed out, and I wanted to kind of reiterate it. Regardless of what's going on in the world, whether it's political, economical, religious, anything, all of these things that we deal with, whether positive or negative, throughout the day, come to the Chocolate Martini Bar because there's nothing that can fix all of those things better than chocolate.
Hey, thank you. You know what? I love that. What was the saying that you guys came up with? What was the saying about chocolate? We just said it yesterday. What was the chocolate? What was it, honey?
I
Oh
can't remember.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
We wrote it down. I can't remember it, but I mean, you can't go wrong with chocolate.
Yes.
You know,
You can see these nice drinks that they have.
Yes.
And I'm the only one that's not drinking.
let me
In the afternoon,
get.
I'm the only one that's not drinking.
Well, you know, Reverend, you know, we go.
See these nice drinks you can come.
Yeah. This is called what? Let's promote this real quick. What is this called?
Yeah, that's a chocolate dip strawberry.
Chocolate dip strawberry.
Oh, that's another thing.
Okay.
Yes, the drinks.
And there's more.
The drinks. I'm partial. We're partial. I think they're amazing.
Uh-huh.
But I will say this as well. Some of the reviews
You
that
guys
we read.
see that?
People always say to us, the martini tasted like there was nothing in it. That's the intent. And I want to tell everybody, the intent is for it to be something that is sweet, savory, easy to go down, not alcohol intensive. Now, of course, trust me, we put enough in there to make sure that anybody's going to feel this.
I usually feel it afterwards.
But I just want to say that the recipes that we have handcrafted actually are intended to ensure that there's not a dilution of the alcohol, but a masking of the alcohol itself.
With flavor.
With flavor.
Yeah. You alcoholics, you can't have this here.
Yeah.
You looking for some straight alcohol.
But yes, that was a chocolate dip strawberry. This is I think a regular chocolate martini. Q's got a lemon drop here. I think you've got a lemon drop as well. Yeah.
And their cranberry juice with a twist of lime is perfect for me.
Their virgin martinis are called what now?
No teenies.
No
Yes.
teenies.
No teenies.
And my 18-year-old drank one of those. Those were nice.
And that's another great thing. You can come in with your family to the family-friendly atmosphere, and these two can be sitting next to each other. Now, of course, a no teenie will look a little bit different. I'll have some straws sticking out of it, but you can sit there with your little one, or with family and friends, or anyone that may be pregnant or anything like that, and you can both enjoy a martini.
Yeah.
They don't have to be all regular martinis.
That's correct. That's correct. Well, I'm going to go down the road, and y'all be honest. What is your favorite dish on the menu?
Bourbon ginger glazed salmon.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah.
That was easy. Gary?
Wow. I'm a burger connoisseur.
Yes,
So
he
I love
is.
the
Lord Jesus.
bacon jam. I love
Bacon
that.
jam.
And the salmon is excellent.
Mm.
There's not been not been anything
Mm.
that I dislike.
Right.
And everything is liked equally.
Right.
When I order, it all depends on what taste I have for that night.
For that night, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just not saying that. I'm dead serious. We tell
Absolutely.
people all the time, you will not go wrong with an item on this menu. Period. Point blank.
Thank you.
Q?
I don't particularly have a particular favorite, but if I'm gonna order something, I'm gonna order the honey hot one.
Wings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta try it. Maybe date night.
Yeah. We brought the wings to the menu to kind of, because people also said that we appear to be a rather elegant place, which is beautiful.
Yes, you
That's
are rather elegant.
That's what we intend to do, but we want to be elegant but fit everybody's taste palette and budget
Okay, there you
as
go.
well. So people look at us like, oh man, your menu items are kind of pricey, which that may be the case if you're getting a bacon jam burger with all the loaded fixins, or you're getting a salmon. But the wings, we brought the wings here. You can still come here, have a martini, eat wings.
Yeah.
They're in a nice place that is, the vibe is there, the ambiance is there, it's safe here, it's beautiful.
It's nice.
And still just eat wings and whatever. So I mean,
Yeah.
that was a good.
You spoke about the vibe. We keep mentioning that. It's
Yeah.
not on the inside. You have a patio
Yes.
outside, a retention pond here.
Yes.
It's breezy, it's easy.
Yeah.
I always say we are one of two places in all of Pooler with a waterfront view.
There you go. There you
The
go.
other one's across the water.
And look,
across the water.
I'm
That's
gonna.
pretty good.
The next couple of shows, you guys are going to peek on the waterfall thing.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to be intimate today
Yes.
to let you guys know the inside of the chocolate bar.
Yes.
The crew, the staff,
And
Yes.
you know
the
what,
heart of the chocolate bar.
you know what, I wanted to highlight on that, certainly before closing, but
Uh-huh.
to let in the segue, you said to get an insight.
Mhm.
A restaurant is a place you come and dine in the dining area.
Right.
It's not a place where you go and get behind closed doors.
That's true.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this is complimentary of you and your staff. To
Yeah.
say, you know what? We're not only just going to invite you into our dining area, but we're going to invite you behind closed doors.
Ooh, that's good, babe.
We're bringing you in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a restaurant called Old School Diner up in McIntosh, and he gives you tours of the kitchen. He allowed people to come in. He would give a tour of the kitchen or something to that effect to show you how meals are prepared and things of that nature. So this is an opportunity right here to allow people to see behind the curtain.
You know,
the heartbeat.
That's and I'm appreciative that you're saying that, because that's also what we're trying to do. With this type of platform and this type of setting, this needs to be something where we're all hanging out. We're with our community. We're talking. This is not we're coming in trying to purchase things or anything. We're just all sitting here talking and having a good time. And you know, get to know us, and we get to know you guys, and we all grow together, and we grow with the community.
That's right. That's good. I love it. I love it. So you guys, I mean, I have to honestly say, I love the fact that you guys are letting people in, because you don't have to, just like Gary was saying, you don't have to. But we wanted to know how you work. You know what I mean? How you function, because a lot of restaurants, snooty patootie owners don't have two seconds for their people. But this is a great opportunity for you to let people know that you're an open, honest person.
Absolutely.
Your integrity's high. You're professional. You know, because a lot of people, who is Maurice? Who is he? Well, here he is. He's a good dude. He's doing a great thing in the community, and he just wants to know, you know, how your experience is at the chocolate bar, right?
That's it. Yeah.
So
you know, Mona Lisa. I mean, you can just read her personality. Not a stranger. No, what is it? The saying, never met a stranger.
Yes.
That's her personality.
Never met one.
But when we first started coming, that was one of the things that continued to draw us and initially attracted us, was the fact you, the owner, you took the time out, came by our table.
Yes.
And not just the first time, it was every time we came.
Every time.
You came by our table and addressed us. And so that was something that was, you know, that's personal. That's a personal touch.
It is.
You know?
It is.
So we appreciate that.
Thank you. And that was definitely something that Chanel and I spoke about in depth before, about going to the tables and talking to people and really not putting up that false facade between, oh, you own something, so you're too high up or pretentious to talk to the community. No, not at all. Like, it was my own personal touch, and I always say to Q, we need a table touch, and go. They want to see the faces of who's doing things, because that shows that we care. Yeah. Also, in the reviews, I see comments about the owner does care about his establishment or doesn't care about his establishment. This is another way, basically coming out here and talking with everyone. We definitely care. Right. I care. My partners care. Chanel cares. Q cares. We all care about what the community is saying. If there's a bad experience, I'm big enough, I guess, to say that I'll weather the weight of people saying in the reviews, the owner X, Y, and Z. I'll wear that. But I do want to say that I do care. I'm here every single day alongside Q and the rest of our team members, and we do care. We care a lot.
I'm glad that you guys gave the Mona Lisa Monroe morning show, afternoon show now, the opportunity to, you know, air that information, because like I said, you know, you are giving me an opportunity from my fan base to understand and to know what you guys are all about, because I mean, we get it all the time. What is the chocolate bar? Because I mean, we be like, we're going live and everything else.
It's funny because family members that are out of town, the only place they want to come to is the chocolate bar.
Yeah, when they come.
Savannah, we want to go to
your spot. So I appreciate that. So let me just give the audience I guess some new information or a sneak peek on what's coming down the pipe. So we've been playing with some ideas for the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show, and to give you guys an opportunity to sit in on the show. So we want to give you guys an opportunity to come to the show live, to sit in the restaurant, and enjoy the show and be able to enjoy what?
Some martinis and appetizers. So we're actually going to start providing for people who come here the ability to taste some of our foods, finger food style, a la carte essentially, as well as one martini for people that come out to the show.
So this would just be for the show? On
Just for the
Thursday?
show.
You
Yes.
can come out on whatever time you guys work out.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to come and sample.
Yeah, sample.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sample.
So we'll do mini flights, mini martinis to actually taste what the different variations are. And then if you would like to purchase one, then of course there'll be a discount on it as well for having to come out. Yeah.
And in the interim, be a part of the Mona Lisa Monroe show.
Yes.
And the intent is to get the whole community out.
Right.
So
Right.
and I think we made the conversation or made the point. I think we were going to name the show. What was it? Culinary. No, it was cuisine, community, and conversation.
Yes.
That's what we were talking about.
Yes.
We
Cuisine,
Yes.
community, and conversation.
Right.
At the Mona Lisa Monroe show.
This is our stakeholder meeting
Yeah.
with the community.
That's right.
Exactly what it is.
That's right. So, and let me put this out there. The followers of the Mona Lisa Monroe morning show and the followers of the chocolate bar, let me tell you something. You're not going to get this menu outside of this show. So if you get the tastings, if you get the martinis or whatever, and come on a Thursday and try to ask for it, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Nope.
These particular items are going to be strictly for the audience
Yes.
of the show.
All right.
So for our first one, which Brittany, our bartender, and Q, we're talking about rolling out, we're about to bring out a pumpkin spice martini as well, which is about to happen right before Halloween. But if you come to the show, then you'll be able to taste the pumpkin spice martini prior to everyone else. Everyone else is coming out. Yeah.
You gotta come
and it'll
to the
be
show.
seasonal, just like Starbucks.
Yeah, there you go.
It's seasonal.
There you go. You got to come to the show. And I'm going to post the times, and Chocolate Bar is going to post the times. We're going to make sure that you guys know when this is going to happen. And come on in. It might look closed, but we're open. Only for the show. Only for the show. So you can also be a guest on the show. So, man, this is going to be hot.
Yes,
This is going to be so hot.
It is.
All right, so before we close out, I'm going to open the floor up for you guys to say anything you want to your fans out there that love or, might need some experience of the chocolate bar. All right, we're going to start with Miss Girl in the back. Go ahead, girl.
So if you take anything from what you've seen today or the show as a whole, I would take 2 words from this. That's going to be experience and diversity. The experience is going to come from everything that you get from the chocolate bar from the time you walk in to the time you leave. That's going to be everything that you see, everything that you taste, everything that you feel. And then diversity, whether it goes from our drink menu to our martinis to our food menu, from burgers to pastas to seafood to steak.
Hey.
But as well as the environment that you're in.
Yeah.
And diversity is so important as well as the experience. If you take anything from what you saw today or what you question or what you want to come see, it's going to be experience and diversity.
I love it. Love it, Q.
All I gotta say is come on to the chocolate bar.
Come on through. Gary.
What's the commercial? Come to what is it? Is the commercial say something to the effect about don't starve your cravings. Feed them.
Feed them.
Ooh.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Ooh.
Don't starve your pleasures. Indulge in them. And that's what you can do at the chocolate bar, because chocolate is an indulgence and a pleasure to everyone.
I love that.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, I'm trying to sip all at the same time. Go ahead, Maurice.
Yeah, I don't think I could really cap anything else on top of that. I'll just say, again, I'm just going to be an open book about it. Thank you for everybody who's already been. Come try it out for those of you that haven't come. And if you have come back again and try it out again. There's so many changes that are being made, that have been made.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. So please follow us. Follow us on social media as well. Everything. And we'll be doing this. This, like I said, this is like a stakeholder meeting.
Yeah, I love it.
I like it.
I love it. Well, I'm going to end with this right here. I want you guys to click, like, and share this show with everyone you know. Click, like, and share. And then also, I want to hear from you. So leave a comment and let us know what you thought about the show. And leave some ideas on what you want to see
Yes.
or who you want to hear on the show. Now, of course, we got guests. I mean, on the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show, we usually have political guests. We have, personalities, radio personalities, TV personalities. We have all of that on the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. But guess what? Now we want to hear from the community.
Yes.
We want to hear what you think about this awesome restaurant. And come on through. I mean, come on. A menu specifically VIP for you.
Yep.
You can't get no better than that. No one is offering you that but the chocolate bar.
Absolutely.
So click like and share the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Mona Lisa Monroe Afternoon Show. And chocolate bar, www. Oh, hold on. Let me post the website. I don't want to leave that out. There we go. www.chocolatebarsav.com. Click it. See what's going on tonight. See what's going on all week long.
Absolutely.
Tonight.
Ooh.
Tonight.
Tonight is date night. What?
Tonight is date night. So she usually has
Tonight is
a
the
Mona
night.
Lisa evening show.
I do.
So what we may do
Oh.
is for date night, come here, go live, and allow you all to sample to see some of the samples and things and treats at the chocolate bar
Woo.
this evening
This evening.
Yes.
for a date night with Mona Lisa
You
and her sidekick.
No, you are
come-
not
she's
my
come
sidekick.
She's come to my town.
Here we
She's
go.
come to my town.
Oh my
And
gosh.
people call me Mrs.
Oh.
Mona Lisa.
Oh
There
my
we go.
gosh. Oh my
That's all
Lord.
right. That's all right.
All right, so
I'm
tonight.
cool with it. She represents Monroe real well.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, you're gonna see us tonight then. Hello. We'll be here at the chocolate bar and we'll be experiencing the experience of the bar.
Like that.
Full of chocolate. All right. See you guys later. Say bye, everybody. Boom, 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 boom.